out there in Big Bear Connected Land. How are you? It's so good to see you again. Thank you for joining us on Snooz with Sooz. Now, if this is your first time coming on a Friday afternoon at 1 p.m., I want to thank you for joining us. Do y'all know what we do every single solitary Friday at 1 p.m.? We have a book reading so that we can ask people to put down those cell phones, all that internet stuff, the video games, the this, the that on the internet, and just find a good book to read. So we're going to help y'all out. We're finding people to share their love of books with us. And this week is so exciting because we're going to go into the magical world. Are you ready for this? Frozen Junior. Yes, we are. And we have one of the stars of Frozen. I can't believe she's here, but she is. It's Sven. Say that 10 times without spitting. Hi, Sven.
Hi, Miss Carpenter.
Oh, I don't know who that is, huh? But tell her I said hello. I'm Sooz, just so you know. But anyway, hello to you, and thank you so much for joining us. I hope you appreciate I set up the scenery for you here. I've got some snow. It's really cotton from Cracker Barrel in Texas when I went home for Christmas. It's cotton bowls, but I hope Christoph understands and thinks it's snow, and I've got my snowflakes and my really pretty little kind of frozen-like things. Now, I don't want to talk too much about me because I want us to get on with this reading, but tell me a little bit about you and Christoph. What do y'all do for a living?
Well, he's an ice harvester, so it's just really nice.
Ice harvester?
Yeah. He cuts ice. So we find a frozen lake and we cut the ice into blocks and we chop it up and we sell it.
Wow, I could use some of that ice right now. It's getting warm in Big Bear. And wow, I'm so glad you're where you are so you don't have to worry about the heat here. But I'm telling you what, I could use some of that ice right now. Well, I know that y'all are on a journey. I understand you left Arendelle and there was a problem. Can you tell me what happened there?
I don't know much. We'll have to talk to Christoph about it. But from my understanding, this person has magical powers. That's ice. So me and Christoph kind of got out of business, and that's not good.
Oh, I'm sorry you got out of business. I know her name. I'm going to hopefully find her one of these days and see if she'll read for us. I think her name is Princess Elsa. And so I think y'all are on your way to find her. Now, where does she live? Do you know?
She lives in the North Mountains, and that's where we're traveling.
I see. All righty then. Well, I'm going to be quiet. Now, you're reading this to Christoph because why?
Well, whenever he gets anxious or sad, our parents, Pappy and Bulda, used to read us bedtime stories. And right now he's kind of anxious to find the North Mountains. And I kind of hurt my back with pulling the sleigh. So we have to take a small break, so he's kind of anxious, so I'm going to read him The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein.
Bless your heart for doing that for your friend. Now, everyone out there, this is what I want you to do. I want you to sit down, stop busying around, put your legs up, take your shoes off, sit back, just breathe in and calm down and listen to the magic of Sven. Take it away, Sven.
Okay. Once there was a tree. And she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come and he would gather her leaves. And make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches. Here's a funny story. Christoph and I went climbing trees one time. I climbed it. I almost fell, got really scared, and now I'm officially afraid of trees.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Well, keep going on with the story. I want to hear more stories.
And eat apples. Okay, Christoph thinks my favorite fruit is carrots. I love carrots. They're amazing, but I actually prefer apples because they're sweet and it's like sugary. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree. Very much. And the tree was happy. But time went by. And the boy grew older. And the tree was often alone. You know, I hate being alone. Christoph left me alone one time. I got really scared, but then Olaf came back and I was like a little bit happier. But I still really missed Christoph and Anna and stuff.
Well, I'm glad Olaf came to your defense. That was nice of him. Keep going.
Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and eat apples and play in my shade and be happy." "I'm too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money and you will be happy." And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy. And she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I'm too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house. But you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house. And the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered, "come and play." "I'm too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." "I was on a boat once and I got sick to my stomach. I get seasick."
Ooh, thank you for sharing that with us. Be careful and don't do that again.
And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time the boy came back again. "I'm sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you." "My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone. You cannot swing on them." "I'm too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I'm too tired to climb," said the boy. "I'm sorry," said the tree, I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I'm just an old stump. I am sorry. I don't need very much now, said the boy. Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired. Well, said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down and rest. And the boy did. And the tree was happy. The end.
Now, aren't y'all glad that you sat down and rested? That's what they did at the end of their story. I think that's a beautiful story. I shouldn't be yelling so much. Is Kristoff asleep? Did Kristoff go to sleep?
Yeah, he's snoring. I don't think the microphone is picking it up, but he is.
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess that's what ice harvesters do when they're tired at the end of the day. Well, you know what? I hope y'all find that place you're looking for, Elsa, in her castle, her ice castle. I just think it's a wonderful thing you're doing to read to your friend like that. And I hope tonight some of you will let your children listen to this wonderful reading of Sven. So we're going to say goodbye to Sven. Okay, bye, Sven.
Bye.
But now I got a surprise for y'all. Sven is really an actress, but don't let the kids know, okay? It's our secret. But I thought that y'all should be introduced to one of the actresses at Big Bear Middle School. So what is your name?
I'm CJ.
CJ.
Cecilia.
Cecilia. I like CJ. That's really cute. Now, tell me, how old are you, CJ?
I'm 12.
12. What grade does that make you in?
I'm in 6th grade.
6th grade. And where do you go to school?
Big Bear Middle School.
Oh, what do you think of Big Bear Middle School?
I love it. It's a great school and there's so many fun activities.
That's so nice. I'm happy for you. I really am. I understand this is the first year that they've had 6th graders at the middle school. So I'm so glad you've had a good experience there. Well, tell me a little bit about yourself. What are your interests?
Well, I love to act and I love to play soccer in my free time. But really when I'm just home and lying in bed, I usually just talk to my friends and see how they're doing.
How are they doing right now since we're all still in our homes? How's everybody doing?
Everybody's doing well.
I'm glad to hear that. Now, before we go, I have another surprise for everybody. Guess what? Y'all are going to get to see CJ perform as Sven. Isn't that going to be exciting? Now, we're going to add on a video that Mr. Bob Perry put together. Now, what scene are we going to be doing? Can you share that with the audience?
I believe we're going to be doing Reindeers Are Better Than People.
Reindeers are better than people. Whoa, I can hardly wait to see that. So don't any of you out there in Big Bear Land turn off your computer or your cell phone right now. I want you to stay on and watch this number. Now, before we go, one more question. Are y'all going to get to do this show? Because I heard because of everything that was going on, you had to close it down before you even opened. Is that true? Did you get to perform the show?
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Are you going to get an opportunity to do it in the future?
I hope so.
Well, I hope so too. I heard that there's a possibility you might be doing Frozen Junior at the Performing Arts Center in September if they open it up. So are we going to see you in it, CJ?
Yep.
Oh, I can hardly wait. So everybody, hold on to your horses. Don't turn her off because we're going to watch starring CJ is Sven in Reindeers Are Better Than People. So before we go today, I want to thank you for coming on again and sharing your time with us. And the most important thing that I could share with you right now is that I hope you're staying safe. I hope that you're staying healthy. But most of all, I hope you're staying healthy. Toodaloo out there. Bye, Sven.
Bye.
Come on, Sven. It's not your fault that we were caught in a surprise, magical summer blizzard, or that no one would give us a room.
Or a barn. Or even a fish hut.
What do they got against reindeers anyway?
You got me.
Reindeers are better than people. Sven, don't you think that's true?
Yeah, people defeat you and curse you and cheat you. Every one of them's bad, except you.
Thanks, buddy. But people smell better than reindeers. Sven, don't you think I'm right?
That's once again true for all except you.
You got me. Let's call it a night.
Good night. Don't let the frost bite.